Hello guys, welcome to my channel Ismail Bajarla. In this video, we are going to learn what is a primary key. Before knowing the primary key, we are having a key constraint. One is primary key and another one is foreign key. And if primary key is uniquely identified in a column, it makes the case of access or retrieving the data in a database. That means it helps to retrieve the data from the database. And foreign key is a primary key in another table. It establishes or it adds the relationship between the tables in the database, but not between the two different databases. As I said, the primary key is uniquely identified in the table. It is the combination of unique and not null constraints. However, the primary key have one column in one table only. If we want to add multiple columns as primary key, then we need to have a separate code for that. I'll mention in this working example. You can check it out there. And here the syntax for primary key constraint to add while creating a table. This is the same example learned which we have learned earlier. And this is the alter command. After creating a table, we can add constraint as the same methods we are using from a while. The first method after the add constraint column, and second method is after the data type using alter command. Let's move on to Workbench. Now we are on the Workbench. Write use command to use our database. So my database name is Ismail Bajarla. I have written this command, and now we are creating a table and adding a primary key constraint. And my table name is persons. My first column is ID. It is an integer and ID not should be a null, so I mentioned not null. And my second column is last name, and it must be a varchar, and I given a length of 255. And the next column is first name. It is also be a varchar with the same length. And my last column is age. It is an integer, and here you can add primary key. Primary key in the braces. You can specify the column name, or else if you don't want to this, you can simply write primary key after the data type of that particular column. I am going for the second method for easy of access. Let's run this query, and our table is created. Now to check, write describe query, describe table name, and my table name is persons. And here I got primary key and it not null, because I have mentioned as not null. Even though it is not null, by default primary key has not null, so it takes automatically. Now we are going to make a multiple columns as primary key while creating the table. Write create table query, and my table name is students, and I'm using the same columns which I am used earlier. So my first column is ID, and it is an integer, and it is an ordinal value. And here I am again using my second column as last name. It is also a varchar with the length of 255. And my third column is first name with the same length and the same data type. And my last column is age, and it is also an integer. After that, the last line is very crucial. Here we need to mention constraint. We need to mention the constraint name as pk underscore the constraint name. I am using students as my constraint name, so pk underscore students. And here primary key there is a gap between primary and key, and at the braces I write the column names as ID and last name. Okay, let's run this query, and here we got our output. So let's run describe query to check our output. Describe, and my table name is students. Here we got the primary key for the two columns, and it is both are not null. Even though we are not given not null to the last name, it is taken because the primary key constraint has unique and not null abilities in it. So it automatically takes it. Now we are going to drop the primary key from the table. So write the query alter table persons drop primary key, and a semicolon is enough to drop the primary constraint from the table. Let's run this query. Here our primary key is deleted. For double check, please run the describe query, and here we deleted all the primary keys. Thank you for watching this video. Please do like and share this video and subscribe to Ismail Bajarla.